All right, Shalom, Israel. Tuned in with the I.S.U.P.K. Lashawan Qadash. Shout out to everybody that's going to be tuning in tonight. All right, hold on. I'm getting Facebook started. Give me 1 second. All right, Shalom, Facebook. Tuned into the I.S.U.P.K. Lashawan Qadash. As y'all know, what is it? It's the Feast of Hanukkah. It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. But it's today at sundown, which will make it tomorrow. Where we feast and we party for 8 days. All right. So y'all know tonight what we're gonna be going over is I got some words I want us to look up for the night. We got the TV right here, waiting for us to put something on it. We're gonna look up a few words. We're gonna go over some scriptures. We're gonna read a little bit into the Feast of Dedication. Also, we are going to try and get at the end a little bit of, Salakia. I told you I was going to give y'all the rest of Psalms 83, the first 5 verses that we went over. And that's if we have enough time. I just write it on the board, each word. All right. Y'all can copy it down as we do the prayers. But before that, like I said, it's the Feast of Dedication. Tomorrow or today at sundown, which will make it tomorrow. So we're gonna read a little bit into the Feast of Dedication. Let's start with that. All right. So what we're gonna do first, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and start to read into the Feast of Dedication. Then we're gonna break down the words. I'm gonna turn the camera then to the board when we do that. And we're gonna look at each word. Show where it's at in the Hebrew. Then I'm going to switch it back to the actual classroom board. We're going to write it down, all right? So, hold on. Let me check something real quick. Tune out there too. Man, I was on Facebook recently and seen some clown that left the school talking trash. He's a sucker, man. He's a homo. You leave the U.P.K., you sweet, man. You cotton candy out here in the streets, man. And you food for the white man to devour. That's what you're making yourself. All right. So with that, let's get into a little bit of the story of the Maccabees. All right. Now, give me this right here. And y'all know Christ. Give me John 10 and 22. Let's start with that. And Barzal, if you can, matter of fact, Malaki, grab the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Give me the Feast of Dedication. We're going to start with that, all right? Now I'm supposed to have my glasses on. Right? Let's start with that. Give me John 10 and 22. Let me get ready to switch everything over to the screen right here, to the board, to the TV. We're going to throw this up there real quick. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn it to the screen now in a second. Let me know when you got John 10 and 22. We're going to start with that. You got it?
First John.
No, it's the book. It's regular John. It's John 10 and 22. Hey, Shalom. Most High Christ. Somebody thought you want to take it, son? It's in your holy holies too. Most High Christ. Go ahead.
Book of John, chapter 10, verse 22.
All right, hold on, real quick. Lock it. Click the wrong thing. Here we go. John 10 and 22. Let me cast this over to the screen. I'm gonna turn the camera now to the board. To the TV. Once I got this casted, oh, all right, it's on. We up. Let's get it. Go ahead, start reading now.
And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of dedication.
And it was at Jerusalem what?
The feast of dedication.
The what?
The feast of dedication.
So this is the feast of dedication. Go ahead.
And it was winter.
And it was winter time, just like it is now. Just let you know that the I.S.U.P.K, our biblical calendar for the high holy days is correct. Shout out to all the haters that make us shine so bright in here, man. We just look so much better than these haters, man. They couldn't take being in the truth. They mad because they baby mama don't want them no more. Mad because they can't get high no more. You know, niggas that get high, they got attitudes. Attitude problems. They all emotional and moody. Shout out to all the fake Israelite groups for us shining. See, listen, just like Christ said, they can't do a miracle anyway. They can't do nothing in the Lord's name anyway. Because they ain't with the Lord. The Lord ain't with them. And they just make us look so much greater than them, man. We just shine so bright because of all the mistakes that they make. We just, we stand out like a sore thumb because the rest of them are just the fingers and they fold. But the thumb, we lock that fist and it hits you with that knockout punch called the truth, man. Right. Like y'all brothers learning in the Hebrew Academy. All right? So read it again, John 10 and 22.
And it was at Jerusalem, the feast of dedication.
Go ahead.
And it was winter.
And it was winter time, just like it is now. Go ahead.
Verse 23. And Yahweh walked in the temple in Solomon's porch.
And he walked in the temple in Solomon's porch, which is part of the temple. It's part of the structure of the temple. Go ahead.
Verse 24. Then came the Jews round about him and said unto him, how long dost thou make us to doubt?
How long say it again?
How long dost thou make us to doubt?
Go ahead.
If it be the Christ, tell us plainly.
So they wanted to know, like, listen, what's all this speculation about it? This Christ or not? Go ahead.
Verse 25. Yahweh answered them, I told you, and ye believe not.
Christ said, listen, Negro, I told you simple behind. But the weed smoke, it was too much for you. But the whores, the money, it was too much for you. The kilos of cocaine, you couldn't understand what I was saying. The pounds of marijuana, the fame, the fortune, the love of Jesus, the blood of Jesus. It was too much for you, man. He told you that he was the Christ. He proved it with all the miracles, man. Listen, they said, tell us plainly. Christ said, I told you plainly. God damn it. Right. The hell more do you want? You want $1 million to come into the truth? Was our car, you need $1 million to come into the truth? Was our car sitting here and going through the Hebrew? Was our car getting punches thrown at him to be in the truth? He in the truth, and the Hebrew Academy getting swung on. So is Malaki. They sitting here. Everybody else need $1 million to come in the goddamn truth, man. Christ said, he told you. Go ahead.
And ye believe not.
And y'all niggas ain't, Negroes ain't believe. Like, y'all Negroes didn't believe. Why not? Why not? Why wouldn't anybody believe? Anybody want to answer that real quick? Go ahead.
Because they didn't really have no faith.
What does that mean? They don't have no faith. What does that mean?
Like they didn't really believe that it came, like Yahweh came to do anything.
Okay, no, they believe that Christ came. That's why they want to know if it's him or not. But that's not faith anyway. Faith is works. So they didn't have no faith. Number one, you're right, because they ain't doing the works. But I ask you, what does that mean? Because what does that have to do with them not believing in Christ? What about you, Malaki? Take a shot at it. Well, okay, read the scripture again, just so everybody can get with us and know what we're talking about. They asked Christ, tell us if you Christ, tell us plainly, like just make it plain, just say yea or nay, you him or not. This is what Christ said. Read it again. Tell them where you at.
God. This is the book of John, chapter 10 and verse 25. Yahushua answered them, I told you. And
Christ said what?
I told you.
Christ said, I told you plainly, goddammit. I told you already. Go ahead.
And ye believe not.
And ye believe not. Now, the question was, why didn't they believe? Go ahead, Malaki.
Was he talking to the scribes and the Pharisees?
I don't think so. Not at this time. He just walked into the temple. Well, from what we just read, he just walked into the temple.
All right, so say they didn't believe him because they wanted an excuse to continue to sin and not follow him.
Okay, not so much, but yes, that's true. Now, not just because they didn't want to believe him, because they want to believe him. But why didn't they believe him? Read on is going to tell us. Read on, Barzal. That was a good answer, though, because they got an excuse. But these people right here, they wanted to know who the Christ was. So they want to know. So it ain't like it's something that's, I can't say that. That was a good answer, but we're going to get, it wasn't bringing it home. Keep on reading.
God. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me.
Keep going.
Verse 26.
And what did that mean? Let me ask you what that means, Malaki. He said, the works I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. Meaning they testify that I'm Christ. No, I just gave it to you. It's a lie. It's a lie.
26. Not.
But ye believe not. Go ahead.
Because ye are not of my sheep.
You are not of what?
My sheep.
You are not of my sheep. Go ahead, keep reading.
As I said to you, verse 27, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. Verse 28.
So he told him, you don't believe me because you're not of my sheep. You're not a U.P.K. soldier. That's why you can't stand in the truth. That's why you quit your Hebrew Academy and laid up your damn jacket and boots. That's why you left the truth, because you were not of the truth. Let me tell you something. You marry a whore, she left you, that's because you never had her.
Right.
She was never your wife. She was just some hoe. You was just the company she had at the time, the companion that she had. Right. But you weren't her man, like the general brought out. Think about when you deal with women that you know you're not keeping. That ain't no real relationship to you. You smashing and you waiting for the dash. And when you get the play, you go. It's the same thing. These cowards that lead the truth, they were never in the goddamn truth. They ain't of us. Shalom, soldier, Lord of Christ. That's why Christ is telling you. Hold on, I was about to skip the verse. Did you read 20? You read 27 already? Good, I can say it. Christ is telling you, my sheep hear my voice. You don't obey the Lord's voice. That's why you can't hear Christ when he speaks. That's why you don't understand what he says. That's why you're not down with him. That's why you can't follow the strict guidelines in the U.P.K. because you are a faggot. I mean, a homo. I mean, a coward. All right? Because you refuse to obey the Lord's voice. And a feast of dedication is all about men that can hear the Lord's voice, man. And which means what? They obey the laws of the Lord. They know what's the difference between right and wrong. And if they don't, they're trying to find out and they're willing to do it. So when a man comes that's doing miracles, it ain't hard to see. It's not hard. If you understand, listen, I got to be with the Lord for me to do any damn thing. So if I'm doing miracles, obviously the Lord is with me. He must be with me. I need him to get a damn job, don't I? I need a goddamn slavery. I need the Lord on my side. So if I'm doing miracles and bringing people back from the dead, what the hell you mean am I out of Christ? It's the same thing with John the Baptist. Like, what the hell do you mean? I'm your cousin, number one. So you should know me, brother, personally. Then number two, I was there and got baptized by you, and the Lord said, my son hear his voice. And you mean to tell me, and do I look for another? Yeah, you do look for another. Keep looking. Because you ain't paying attention, man. Then Christ even told him, give me that scripture, Malachi, about the lame walk and the dead is raised. Give me that precept right there, man. It's cowards, man, that lead a U.P.K. And they the same type of brothers that would have took that stinking king's, what do they call it, bargain for his life. He would not have been one of the seven sons of that sister. He would not have been Mattathias was. He would not have followed the Maccabees, which is Judas Maccabeus, which is which we about to get into, the whole feast of dedication. They wouldn't be a part of that. They'd be one of the suckers standing on the other side, watching us die for serving God. Right? You got the precept? Most High in Christ. Let's get it.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 4. Yahushua answered and said unto them, go and show John again those things which he
go up a little bit. Go when John the Baptist asked the question. Now listen, that was a heavy question because of the spiritual part of it. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 2. Now when John had heard in the prison the works of Christ, he sent two of his disciples and said unto him,
go ahead.
Art thou he that should come, or do we look for another?
So, hold on, read it one more time. What do you say?
And he said unto him, Art thou he that should come, or do we look for another? He
said, is thou he that should come, or do we look for another? Now, why would he ask that when he baptized this brother right here? This brother that's doing miracles, he baptized his brother, meaning he did this, the symbology, meaning the metaphor of getting clean to serve the Lord, which was putting people in that river of Jordan and bringing them out to try to say, get washed, which is a custom of Israel. And when he did that with his brother, the Lord intervened and said, this is my son, hear ye him. Can you pull that scripture, Malachi? Can you take where Malachi's at? Where you at, Malachi? Let everybody know where you at.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 3.
So while you getting that, I'm gonna give my shout out. Shout out to my Yana Napash. Salaki, y'all. I know y'all see me looking close to this damn screen. I ain't got my glasses on. All right, my Yana Napash, Abra Shah Savage. Hold on, I can't see it. Okay, I.S.U.P.K. Albany, what's going on, soldier? Taza Rapath. Shout out to Kat on board with us. Shout out to Nadaya, Habana, Habana. Oh, okay, Habana Banya Shala. Banya Hawada, Fakad, Shaquat. Most High in Christ, General took a look at us. To the General, Most High in Christ. One West Laban, Kalatya, Gabaraka. Shout out to young man Mark. Shout out to Naimat. Shout out to Paraba. Let me go ahead on YouTube real quick. Shout out to I.S.U.P.K. Jamaica, my Benjamin brother. Shout out to Renah, Yahawada. Shout out to, okay, Taza Rapat over here too. Shout out to the other Jew, my man. What's going on? Shout out to young man John. Shout out to young man Richard. Shout out to Labah, Bunyan. All right. Shalom, sis. Young man Mango, I see you up. My man Chris. Shout out to young man Chris. All right. What's going on, y'all? Listen, let's keep reading. Read where you at. Tell everybody where you at.
Book of Matthew, chapter 11, verse 3.
Go ahead.
And I said unto him, art thou he that should come, or do?
So he asked, he said, are you he that should come, or what?
Or do we look for another?
Or do we look for another man? Now, this is John the Baptist. Now, listen, man. John the Baptist should have known. If Christ didn't do one damn thing, he should, if he didn't heal a goddamn person, he should have knew that this was the brother because of what the Lord did when he said, this is my son, hear ye him, which Malachi got the precept to. But y'all know what I'm talking about, so we're going to hold off on it for now for time's sake. He should have known that, man. If Christ didn't do one thing, one damn miracle, he should have known that that is who he was sent for everybody else to follow. Shout out, what's going on? Nicole, what's up? Most High in Christ. Keep reading, huh?
Verse 4.
Oh, matter of fact, give me the scripture. Give me the precept real quick, since you got it.
What was the precept?
Now, man, you can hold off on it. It was when the Lord said, this is my son. This is my beloved son. Hear ye him. You can hold off on it for now. Give me the, hold off on the Zondervan real quick. Hold off on that. Just hold where you at. Go back to John 10 and 23. Go ahead. 28. Most High in Christ. So we'll turn the camera back to the screen so y'all can see it. Go ahead.
This is the book of John, chapter 10, verse 28. And I give unto them eternal life.
Go back to my sheep hear my voice. That's what we was talking about with the whole John the Baptist situation, man. These cowards, they was never in the U.P.K. If you left, you wasn't never in the U.P.K. because you don't hear the Lord's voice, which means you're definitely not going to hear Christ's voice. You ain't standing with the Lord anyway. You don't know what the hell is what. You don't know the truth from a fable. You just a sucker wearing a thug wig. Shout out to Captain Tower War, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. I can't hear you. Yeah. Con, you can hand it to the guard. Matter of fact, you go ahead, Troop. You can put it right in the back. Keep reading, huh?
God. Verse 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
Meaning Christ saying to y'all, listen, these cats that's with me, they my sheep. Because they hear my voice. Because I obey the Lord, and obviously they obeying the Lord too. For sure they obeying me because they fear the Lord. And I called them, and they came, man, because they're my sheep. Remember what he said to Nathaniel? He said, an Israelite indeed. He said, I saw thee when you was under the fig tree. And here Nathaniel is rocking with him. Go ahead, read on. He said, they follow me, man. Go ahead.
Verse 28. And I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish.
Now break that part down to me, Trooper. Break down, they shall never perish. Give me what's the eternal life?
It's like yourself, I mean, like the kingdom, we get that inheritance.
That comes with it. But before that, what is the eternal life? Go ahead.
Like truth.
Yes, the law, statutes, and commandments. Remember the book, the laws is life. We will follow them till I come to life. The breath of life, Shalaki, Baruch 401, I done damned it up, all right? Now, what's the they shall never perish? Does that mean they're going to never die? What is that saying? Go ahead. As far as all occur.
It should like really like slip up. You know what I'm saying? Like knowing the commandments shouldn't really like be.
No, it said they shall never perish. What does that mean? What's the never perish part? Now, if the first part is the laws is eternal life, then what's the never perish? Does that mean they never going to die? Go ahead, Malaki. What's the never perish?
So, what it's saying is like when you keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, you'll have life. So if you don't keep the commandments, that means
then you're gonna fall out the truth and die. Whatever the hell happened to you happens.
Right.
But as long as you in this work, you will be tawab. Right. You will get what? Eternal life, even if you die. The way Abba Bibbins died by the hands of them silly ass them silly behind Muslims, man. He still got that eternal life for keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why he ain't perished, man. And he come back. We all come back. And so therefore, you ain't gonna perish, huh? You're gonna go through every trial he will endure to the end. But you ain't perishing. You ain't gonna wither away like some cowards who left the U.P.K. want to talk trash and be a homosexual drug addict, man. Let's read on. So, all right, so now we got that. So go back up to verse 22, which was the initial what I wanted to get into, but I wanted to go into a little bit of the backdrop too, as well. So read verse 22, which we're gonna get about the Feast of Dedication.
This is the book of John, chapter 10, and verse 22. And it was at Jerusalem, the Feast of Dedication.
The what?
The Feast of Dedication.
Go ahead.
And it was winter.
And it was winter, just like now. Which once again proves that the I.S.U.P.K, that our calendar is correct. And I wonder where they got their calendar from. Ooh-wee. How the general would say, how much bull crap researching you've been doing? How much backbiting and wanting to be a U.P.K soldier have you been doing? Wishing you could be, but ain't disciplined enough to be one. All right, let's get into the Feast of Dedication, y'all. Let's go into the word dedicate. That's the first word we're gonna look up. We're gonna look up dedicate. All right. And dedicate is Strong's. Since we in the Blue Letter Bible, let's go to it. Dedicate is Strong's H2598. Let's type that in there. All right. Now I didn't get the word slew like I wanted, but we get the rest of the words as we go along. All right. So this is where the word, and y'all know the Feast of Dedication is Hanukkah. Hanukkah. All right. This is where it comes from. I'm gonna click on this H2596 because we in H2598 right now. I forgot I can make that bigger. I'm sweat like this joint right here. This is Hanukkah. I mean, this is Hanukkah. Like, can you grab me the teacher staff soda? Now the root. Now Hanukkah is a feminine noun. You see the ka at the end. I mean the ha at the end. But this is the word that it comes. I'm gonna give you what it means first. It means dedicating, dedication, consecration. All right. Hanukkah. And it says a house, the altar, a dedicatory sacrifice. All right. Meaning a sacrifice that you're dedicating to the Most High. And it comes from the root word. Hold on, let me leave this up here for a second so y'all can get it. So this is like, let me use this other part. I use this part, no sweat. This is the Cha This is the Ka. This first character. The Na. Now don't worry about this scribble scrabble that the white man put in there. The first character is Ka. The second character is Na. The third character is Ka, which is the regular Ka, which is Ka. And the last character is Ha. Ha. So like a Ka, Na, Ka. The Ka and the Ha is connected. All right. And it means consecration or dedication, or dedicating or dedicate. And it comes from the root word. Hold on. See, this thing want to act up. All right, no sweat. Comes from the root word. Nut, Salaki. From the root word Kana or Kana. All right. Comes from this root word Khanak. Khanak. And nowhere right now going off the pronunciation of that right here. If y'all new to the class, no, we're not going off of that. You actually know the biblical Hebrew. And the white man is the devil. So there will be no need to follow what he has. All right. Not saying that you can't use it to sort of figure out a word, but that's not the correct pronunciation. Now this is to train, to dedicate, to inaugurate, to train up, to dedicate. That was the root word. Cannot. Now, if you notice, this is the regular form. This is the primitive root, if y'all can see. This is the actual root. Now, we're going to go back to H259H. And this is the feminine noun. So it has the ha at the end. And notice how it no longer has, like, the TV moving a little slow. All right, okay, that was pretty good. This computer moving slow, okay? Notice how it no longer has the ending ka at the end. And no longer, let me pull this up so y'all can see it. I'll pull it up a little bit more so y'all can see it. Let's check real quick. See. Yeah, notice how it no longer has the ending ka. This regular ka right here at the end is the ending ka. And this one right here is the regular ka. And of course, the slave tongue, the Assyrian characters. But it no longer has the ending ka because we added, because it's no longer the ending of the word. Now it's a ha at the end. Chana, it's like cha na ka. And the root word was chana. All right. So that's dedication. Now, why is it called ha Hanukkah? Oh, go ahead. You got a point you want to bring out, Malaki?
Well, the ancient question, the ha would be the.
The ha would be the Most High Christ, and then go ahead.
And it seems like it's a button you press to take the little things off again.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that button that Malaki showed me. Is a button that you can press to take these silly, almost said the same thing again. These silly behind dots on the screen. Now, where's it at? You guys show me.
Might be in the top right corner.
Like in the top right corner. I remember it said take something away, right? It said something about hold on, let me make this smaller. Something about we can click it and take those stupid little dots away. Don't even sweat it, man. It's all right. If you can find it, if you remember where it's at, you can just I thought it was up here somewhere. It said show something.
Right.
But I see it ain't up here anymore. No sweat. White man had caught on to it. He seen us taking away the damn dots. And he didn't cut it off. Damn. White man is the devil, y'all. We don't blame everything on him because he's the devil. All right. Now, of course, we got to take responsibility for the fact that we did it ourselves. But he's the devil, and it's his fault for the oppression that we're going through. All right. So, dedicate is Chanukah. And the ha, which would be at the beginning, is for the. It's called the Feast of Dedication. Now, let's get to the next word, feast. All right? Let's get to the next word, which is feast. Feast is H2282. Now I'm typing in the Strong's Concordance number. Y'all didn't know. A lot of y'all probably already know. I mean, a lot of y'all have been practicing and studying too as well. Not everybody, but you know what I mean, most of us, or some of us. You know what I mean, we all one body, we learning together. But I type in H22. Oh, shout out to Sis GEN.YAHANNA, Most High in Christ. H2282. We're gonna get the word feast. Anybody knows the word feast, but it's up here already. I mean, technology a little quick. Yeah, so before what I was about to go into, if anybody knows the word feast, type it in, but since it's already up here, there's no need for that. The word feast, now look at this devil. Look at this goddamn devil. He got it up here too. Chag. It's right here, Chag. He got it right here too, Chag. This devil, man. Now I ain't gonna press the button and play the hell out of this devil, but man, listen, he knows how it's supposed to be pronounced. Now, will he pronounce it like that on his own? No, the hell he won't. He's a damn devil. Right. But the word feast is Chag. Now let's prove it. All right. It's a masculine noun. This is what Chag means. It means to sacrifice. It means feast days. It means solemnity. Meaning, I forget what solemn. I think it meant like a special gathering. I'll have to look it up again. But a festival, a feast, a festival gathering, a pilgrim feast, a festival sacrifice. All right. So this is a festival gathering, a festival feast, a festival sacrifice. So something that would be for the Lord. All right. So that's what this Chag means, and it comes from the root word Chagah, which is H2287, which is the Strong's Concordance number. If you want to look it up. Now the root word Chagah, he got it up there too. You know, I hate nobody say it. I hate this guy and all the crimes he's done to our people. Right. Qadash is the root word that Chag comes from. It means feast, celebrate, keep a solemn feast, dancing, holiday, real to and fro. To hold the feast, to hold the festival, make pilgrimage, keep pilgrimage, feast, celebrate, dance, stagger. I guess stagger comes with the feast, huh? No, why you be staggering your ass? Out the door, shalom. Oh, got to catch myself. Hey, what's going on, sis? Didn't even see you there. Damn, the Lord must have put you here for me. Next thing you know, you got 10 kids, man. Damn. You got 10 of them. You don't even know who. You like, listen, what number are you? I know I gave y'all numbers. Where they at? Put them on so I can remember. Come here, number 6. Stop playing with the damn TV. That's how it is, man. All right, so Chagah is the root word, which means keep a feast, keep a festival. But Chag is the root word, so Hanukkah. So Chag, Hanukkah. All right, the feast of dedication. Y'all know the of. We ain't got the. Now the word for of is shal, but you don't always have to put the of because of our language is so simple, it's so straight to the point that you don't always need the of. You don't have to put of every time. We know Chag HaChanukkah. All right. Feast of dedication or feast of the dedication. All right, meaning the feast of dedication. Feast of the dedication. All right. Or the feast of dedication. Y'all know there's many ways to say it in English, which is a bastard tongue. But Chag HaChanukkah. All right. So now that we got that, let's get into the Feast of Hanukkah. Let's go into a couple of scriptures that we got up here. All right. Give me this right here. Give me the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Let's start with that. Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Then we're gonna go to the board towards the end and write everything in there. So I can turn it a little bit more right here. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to young man Kevin. I see you out. Hold on, this cord getting caught up here. Try to move it. Hold on. There we go. And I used to slave at this goddamn camp. Used to be outside my slavery, right? And I worked for a couple of months before I eventually quit for a multitude of oppressions. So the camp used to be outside my slavery, and I had the slavery, man. This dirt was ridiculous. We used to have to vacuum the stands. We had this damn vacuum. The cord was like, it was ridiculous. Probably the size of this classroom and wide as hell. So I would have to hold it. Y'all know I'm little, right? So I had to hold it and then lift the joint up so it can get over to each stand. Most time Christ, you can sit it right there. So I had to lift it up and make it do a wave over all the damn bleachers. I gotta go and sweep them, mop them, then vacuum or sweep and vacuum the little dust or whatever, or vacuum the dust and sweep the little crumbs or whatever that I couldn't get. I had to lift that damn thing up. So I got a little skill with the cord, man. I mean, a little technique with the cord. And then that thing, listen, multitude of oppression, brother. All right, so let's get into the Feast of Hanukkah. Give me the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. Do we got an apocrypha in here? Yep. We're gonna need it in a second. Somebody give me First Maccabees 2 and 15. You go ahead and read, Malaki. Young man, can you grab the apocrypha? You can give me a matter of fact, you can Malaki. You can give it to the young man. You can read. You can get a book to a young man. You can grab the apocrypha. All right. Go ahead.
Feast of Dedication, an annual festival of the Jews held throughout the country for 8 days.
Hey, what?
An annual festival.
An annual festival. Meaning what? A feast. God damn it, a party. What is a festival? Festival where you need all your damn bread to. Where your sisters go to get married, and all the festivals, they get to dance and show off their little skills they got. And they practice in the mirror for a year or two straight. I mean, hey, come on. Sign Christ. Go ahead, read on.
An annual festival of the Jews held throughout the country for 8 days.
And held throughout the entire country of Israel, man. Go ahead, Malaki. Let me bring something up.
You said First Maccabees
2 and 15. Oops, sweat. Sign Christ. Go ahead, keep. So I can read that again, Barzal.
An annual festival of the Jews held throughout the country for 8 days.
For 8 days. Damn. You know what brother's trying to do. Brother's trying to go there and get a red every damn day. You know this, brother. Brother's going there and talking to all the women every day, all day. I can't imagine how fly the garments used to be. I know the garments back then, brother, was amazing. I know the sisters back then, their garments was probably amazing. I know the sisters back then, their hair was ridiculously long. Did y'all see that picture of them sisters? They had the fringes on their dress and all that, hair all the way down to wherever. Right. Damn. Brother, that is truly their crown. I mean, I know that thing was probably amazing, brother. Their hair on their head, man, is ridiculous. They probably weigh that joint back and forth and just get a man off that. Right. Just look like, since you need some help with something on you or something, this is a fly. What's going on? Damn. Amazing, man. Amazing. All right. Keep reading now.
Celebrating the restoration of the temple following its destruction.
Celebrating the what?
Celebrating the restoration of the temple.
Go ahead.
Following its desecration at the hands of the Syrians under
Antiochus. Christ. Go ahead.
Epiphanes.
Antiochus Epiphanes. That devil. Hate these devils, boy. Damn. That devil, Antiochus Epiphanes, man. Anyway, he was one of them, who was he, a Greek? It doesn't tell you who he was. Was he a Greek? I think he was a Greek. Or he might have been a Macedonian. All right, so you can drop that. Malaki, let me get 1 Maccabees 2 and 15.
Okay. 1 Maccabees chapter 2, verse 15. In the meanwhile, the king's officers, such as compelled the people to revolt, came into the city. So I read, start at verse 1, and we're going to drop down to 15. Okay. 1 Maccabees chapter 2, verse 1.
Go ahead.
And in those days arose Mattathias, the son of John.
Wait, in those days arose who?
Mattathias.
Mattathias. Who was Mattathias? Go ahead.
It was the Israelite who led the revolt against the people that was trying to get us
against them damn Greeks.
Right.
And that's who the hell we was battling against, them damn Greeks, man. The Greek, I forget which one they are. They're the Grecians. I forget what one of them is one, and then the other one means that you're Israelite that was living in Greece. But this is led up to how we was living in Greece also. Not to mention those of us who were cast out and could not come back, or either couldn't come back for a period of time due to their sin, or due to their fathers and sin, or their parents' sin, and was cast out and couldn't come back. That obviously went up to wherever was most popular. You know how Israel is. There won't be nowhere that's ishy, that's trash. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Malaki.
Wasn't the Grecians the Israelites who followed the customs of Greece?
I believe so. I forget. I can't put a stamp on that because I forget which one it is. I just know about the Hellenes. So I forget which one is which. All right. So Mattathias. Read that again. Mattathias was who?
So the son of John.
Mattathias was what?
The son of John.
The son of John. So we're going to look up Mattathias. Lucky, y'all. We're going to look up Mattathias real quick in Hebrew. All right. Mattathias. Lucky, let me put this down real quick. Go back over here so we can look it up. Mattathias is, where you at, too, Malaki? You coming back? H, I believe it's H4993. Mattathias. Here we go, Mattathias. Out to my brother out in Chicago. I believe his baby, I forget how old she is, man. She's maybe about 2 now, maybe 2. I know he had a baby recently, not too long ago. Mattathias, H4993. All right, can y'all see that? Now, I'm not going to disrespect his brother's name and press that key for the white man to pronounce it. Because he is going to horribly trash that Hebrew name, man. That glorious Hebrew name. Mattathias. This character is the Ma. These two characters is a Tha. This is a Tha right here. This is Tha right here. This character is a Ya. This character is a Ha. This Ya and Ha are connected in the Hebrew. You can't tell right here because this is not Hebrew. This is Assyrian characters, all right, that we did use, and it is biblical scriptures where we use these characters due to the Assyrians being in power. It's like everybody uses A, B, C, D, E, F, G from the white man. Those actual letter symbols, though they got different languages, though they speak in Spanish and Portuguese, they all using A, B, C, E, F, G. All right. Now, it's pronounced Ma-tha-tha-ya. All right, it's H4993. Mattathiah. Mattathiah. It's Mattathiah or Mattathias in the Greek. All right. It comes now as a combination of two words. It's the proper goddamn. It's the proper masculine noun. All right. Lock is the proper masculine noun. And it comes from two root words. I believe, let's go to the Yah. I believe this Yah is short for the Most High's name. It's like an abbreviation, I believe. Yeah, it is. It's a contraction or an abbreviation for Yahweh, which is H3068. And is the name, is how we would put it on a person's name, how we would say, this is of the Most High, without actually having to say the Most High's name in a brother's name. Just so when you get to cussing your son out, like, God damn it, not a guy. And you ain't got to say the Most High's name like you cussing him the hell out. All right? So, with that being said, that was the Yah part of the name, all right? Which is H3050 is the abbreviation or the contraction. Now the other part is Matha or Mathatha, all right, which comes from, and it means reward or gift, all right, which comes from another root word, Mathun, which comes from Nuthun, which means to give. We know the word Nathun now means to give. It comes from Nuthun, but this one is Nuthun, which is the primitive root. This is the masculine noun of Nuthun, is Mathun. And out of Mathun, you get Matha, right? Which means what? Which means gift or reward. So when you get Matha, Matha means what? You're going to look it up right here. It's locked in. Means gift of the Most High. Matha means is the proper masculine noun. It means gift of the Most High. Mathathiah. It's locked in. Y'all know I'm doing a lot of moving around on the screen. All right, Mathathiah. Matha meaning gift. A gift of the Most High, a gift, a salaki. Matha meaning reward. Reward of the Most High, a gift of the Most High, the Most High's reward, the Most High's gift. All right, salaki. Here we go. Gift of the Most High, Mathathiah. Mathathiah is another way that they can write it, or Mathathiah. All right. Or which is Mattathias if you go into the Greek. All right. So that was Mattathiah or Mattathias in the Greek. I'll just read this real quick since it's up here. It say a Levite who presided over the offerings. His name was Mattathiah. A Levite appointed by David to minister in the musical service before the ark. That was another man's name who was Mattathiah or Mattathiah. One of the family of Nebo, who had a foreign wife in the time of Ezra. That brother's name was Mattathiah. One of the men who stood at the right hand of Ezra when he read the law in the Bible. If y'all go back to Nehemiah 8:1 down to 4, I believe, or a little bit past 4. All right, it tells you who was on the right hand and who was on the left hand of Ezra when he was out there prophesying. So that brother's name was Mattathiah as well. All right. So now let's go back to where you was at, Malachi. First Maccabees 2:15.
First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 15.
And I'm gonna try to pull it up here as well so y'all can see it. Go ahead.
And the meanwhile, the king's officers, such as compelled the people to revolt, came into the city Modin to make them sacrifice. And when many of Israel came unto them, Mattathias also and his sons came together.
So Mattathias and his sons came, and what happened? Read it again. About the when they wanted them to do the offering.
Verse 15. And the meanwhile, the king's officers, such as compelled the people to revolt, came into the city Modin to make them sacrifice.
So they came into the city of Modin to make them sacrifice, to try to get us to do some silly abomination before the Lord, which we should not have done, but the weak of us did out of fear, which we should not fear. All right, we should only fear the Most High. Go ahead.
Okay. And when many of Israel came unto them, Mattathias also and his sons came together.
So Mattathias and his sons, they came together. Now you can drop down to verse 15. I know it's 15 and 16. All right, read verse 17. I'm gonna cast this to the screen so we can all be where you at.
Verse 17. Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattathias on this wise, Thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man in this city.
So wait a minute. So this king told, listen, these heathens be trying to play us, man. These heathens really be trying to play us like we just the scum of the earth or something. Like we just the most cowardly, would never stand for our integrity. They think just because now we should not disobey the Lord. But they know that when we disobey the Lord, we have no chance at a win. The Lord ain't with us when we disobey Him. And they treat us like we just nothing. I mean, in reality, disobey the Lord. He got the right to treat you like you ain't nothing. The Lord got the right to disown you. You think you are equal enough to go against the Creator. What's the scripture? Can the thing, what is it? Go ahead, Malaki. The potter had power over the clay. Can the thing that was made say to the thing that made it, you had no understanding? I paraphrase it a little bit, but that's what it's saying. Like, can we tell the Most High, no, Lord, you ain't know what you was doing when you made me. See, look, these Chinese bras, man, they need me out here. No, he's tripping. These flat-jack butt white women, they need me out here, bro. You don't understand. Damn, listen, you get with a white girl, you end up in the hospital with cuts on your ride from your bones. So like, that was too much. I'm joking, but damn, that was too much. Let's get back to the scripture, man. Flapjack butt, iron butt, damn. What's that? The compressor. They the compressor behind. Go ahead. The iron board, but white devil broad, you want to be with her and disown your people. Go ahead. The wall butt. Oh, what's something that food's in? Because I'm behind goes in. Go ahead. 90 degrees. 90. Oh, the boomerang. She got the boomerang. My girl had the boomerang, but it folds in. All right, let's get back to it. First Maccabees 2 and 17. The white man is the devil.
Right.
Oh God. First Maccabees chapter 2, verse 17.
Go ahead.
Then answer.
We'll read verse 16 again. This week, get the backdrop again. Go ahead.
Oh God. Verse 16. And when many of Israel came unto them, Mattathias also and his sons came together.
Say it again.
Mattathias also and his sons came together.
Go ahead.
Then answered the king's officers and said to Mattathias on this wise, Thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man in this city.
Now listen to what the serpent says. Gentleman behind me, you be so on point, man. The white man don't make everybody worship him like, hey, come worship me. He just say little phrases and give you the freedom to choose, and next thing you know, it's like, yeah, I'm with that. I'm a lesbian. Men is homosexuals. God loves everybody. Well, no, the brother at camp, I never forget this. He said, I'd jump over a horse to get to a pig. I never forget. He said, I'd jump over a horse to get to the pig. Captain Chappelle was chopping his behind up about a year or two ago. Chopping this cat up. He said, what? He said, I'd jump over a horse to get to a pig. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, man. Anyway, read it again, brother. He tried to say, this is how the serpent is. He's saying, you're an honorable man. You're a ruler of all these great people. He even told him, he said, and a great man. Oh, Slack, I'm going to read on. Go ahead.
Comment. Then answered,
no, keep reading from the honorable and great man.
thou art a ruler and an honorable and great man in this city, and strengthened with sons and brothers. Now, therefore,
it sounds like he complimenting the brother, but really listen to where he's getting at. This is how the serpent works. This is why if you're a woman, you need to shut up and listen to your man and stay away from people that you don't need to be around.
That's right.
And stay focused and don't listen to, be closed-minded unless you're speaking to your own damn husband, man. Or you watching an I.S.U.P.K class with brothers that ain't gonna lead the truth. And it's funny. The cats these days that lead the truth, they never end up with a real class. Like, none of them cats never end up teaching the damn class. Thank the Lord for that. Give the Most High a hand for his protection out here, man. Seriously. They never end up on the mic in front of you speaking, teaching any damn body. They are cowards. Go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 18. Now therefore come thou first and fulfill the king's commandment.
It says what?
Come thou first and fulfill the king's commandment.
That's what he was getting at. But he forgot he ain't talking to a woman. He ain't talking to Eve. All that game you spit, yeah, you a great man. You honorable, Johnny. Yeah, you know what? You could be a princess out here. You're a great woman. Yeah, you're independent. Yeah, just come over here and do what I'm about to tell you to do. That ain't gonna work on no brother. Hey, somebody, listen, you're a great man. You an honorable brother. You a ruler. If I got some pork in the back, man, you know what I mean? Why don't you just come get down with me? You gonna look at me like, brother, I should knock you. I should just stuff you in the trash can somewhere trying to play me so hard, man. Oh, that, listen, we ain't to be gamed up. He forgot who he was talking to. Go ahead.
Like as all the heathens have done.
I guess, wait a minute. And then he gonna say, like the heathens done. Do what all the heathens do. You honorable man of God. You don't understand that when you're saying a man is honorable, it's because he serves the Lord. Not because how popular he is. Dumb. Don't make you honorable because everybody knows you. Keep reading, man. Go ahead.
Like the precept where it say, honor not, envy not thou oppressor and choose none of his ways.
Yeah, don't you see the white man think, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm running for governor. I'm Donald Trump. I run for president. And he was like, yeah, go ahead, Trump. I like you when you were back in the day with the hotel thing. Yeah, vote for you, buddy. And you two grab vaginas. That's just like me. They like that, man. They think because you're so popular that makes you honorable. You're only honorable if you serve the Lord. Now listen to what he's about to tell this man to do. Go ahead.
Yea, and the men of Judah also, and such as
that would have been the herpes. And the men of Judah. The men of Judah just did as the heathens done. That's the insult. Go ahead.
Such as remain at Jerusalem. So shalt thou and thy house be in the number of the king's friends.
So wait a minute. If you do what a heathen does and be like a traitor of your people, cowards who left the U.P.K. and men and these religious leaders amongst us, If you do like the weak men did and these heathens do, then you'll be my friend. This is why you got to tell your damn kids. If you're a woman, you have to tell a woman too. Everybody ain't your mother effing friend. Right? Ain't trying to hear she's your friend. The hell make her, how the hell is she your friend? You know what the Bible say about a friend? You have to give you, it's honorable to give your life for your friend. You don't give your life for a whore. As Christ said, if you love one another, then you know you're my disciples. You want to extend your love to her. The one that backbites you, that backbites you when you're not around. Talk about how stupid their heads look on you. And how dumb your man look out there and nobody listen to him. They say she always say, who is she? She holier than thou. What does that mean? That's not your friend. Your friend ain't the one that smoked weed with you or that wants you to hit the blunt all the time. That'll give you $5 for a bag of weed. That's your friend. No, anybody give you $5 for a bag of weed, that's your friend. Yeah, loan you a pack of cigarettes till you get your paycheck. That's your goddamn friend. Go ahead, read. Oh, Salaki, you want to say something, Maya? Go ahead, Malaki.
God. And thou and thy children shall be honored with silver and gold and many rewards.
Wow. Now he bribing the brother. Go ahead.
Then Matthias answered and spake with a loud voice.
And he roared, he about to blaze on his cat. Go ahead.
Though all the nations that are under the king's dominion obey them and fall away, every one from the religion of their fathers.
So wait, he said, though all the nations, though these heathens, and all the men that are under the king's dominion, everybody that you can conquer, though they all obey you and fall away from their own goddamn heritage, and what their fathers taught them, which would be their heritage, go ahead.
And give consent to his commandments.
And do whatever the hell you say, go ahead.
Yet will I and my sons and my brethren walk in the covenant of our fathers.
Give my Messiah a goddamn round of applause. That was heavy. I guess he must have thought he was talking to me or my rig. Like, you couldn't be talking to me, you was talking to one of our damn rigs. Gaming her up with all the compliments to get the draws. I guess that's what it was about, huh? You gaming me up, trying to spit all this. Oh, you righteous, man. Just come do this wicked behind thing. Y'all know what I was about to say. This wicked behind thing. And you will be my friend. Who the hell? I'm not 6 years old. I'm 5 years old, huh? I'm so great. And you want me to be your friend, I just gotta smoke a cigarette with you. I gotta play with the dolls with you. We gotta get action figures together, huh? What am I, a baby? Mattathias said, listen, me and my sons and my brothers gonna walk in the covenant of our fathers. Now I want to drop down for time's sake, all right? Drop down a verse to chapter 4. In verse 52. All right, chapter 4, verse 52. And while you're doing that, I'm going to get the word covenant. All right. And we're going to look up a covenant. We know a covenant is an agreement between two men, between the Most. Go ahead, Art, you want to say something?
Where are we at?
We about to go to 1 Maccabees 4:52. All right, we about to go to 1 Maccabees 4:52. Covenant is Barayah. In this context, I mean, okay, a covenant, alliance, a pledge between men. Let me pull it up on the screen for y'all. Let me pull this up on the screen for y'all so y'all can see it. All right. Let me know when you got it. Whoever was getting 1 Maccabees 4:52. You got it in the car?
I have said.
All right, hold it real quick. I want to show them the word covenant. Covenant is Strong's H 1285. Barayah. All right. It's a feminine noun. This is the word covenant. Barayah is a feminine noun. Comes from bara. All right. In the sense of cutting like bara. But this one means covenant. So barayah is a covenant. It means, can y'all see this? I'm not sure what y'all can see. Hold on. Let me make sure my screen is up to date. Make sure my screen is good. Check y'all out, make sure everything's good with y'all. All right, no sweat. Maybe this screen just paused for a second or something. So it means alliance, a covenant, a pledge between men, a treaty, a league man to man, a constitution for blacks and Hispanics. Our constitution, our covenant, our agreements with the Lord, our way of life, an agreement and a pledge. So we got that, all right? So we're going to stand with the Lord's covenant. We're going to walk in the Lord's covenant and his agreement with us and the constitution that we got from the Lord, all right? So I hope y'all got covenant, which is barayah. I'll put it back up. It came from the root word bara or bara'ah. All right. And this is the feminine noun of it. Barayah, which means covenant. H 12 and 85. Strong's H 12 and 85. All right, go ahead, Nakar, Trooper Nakar.
First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52.
Go ahead.
Now on the 20th day
Go ahead.
of the 9th month, which is called the month Qadash.
Hold on, let me get with you. I'm gonna put it up on the screen for everybody in the class. Pull it up real quick. All right, go ahead and read it again. Start this classroom. What's what?
First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52. Now on the 20th day of the 9th month, which is called the month Qadash, in the 148th year, they rose up betimes in the morning.
So they rose up early in the morning. In the what year?
In the 148th year.
In the 148th year. So the 148th year. Go ahead. You had First Maccabees 4 and what?
52, sir.
4 and 52. Most high in Christ. I'm about to pull it up on the board for everybody to read with you. Go ahead.
They rose up betimes in the morning and offered sacrifice according to the law upon the new altar of burnt offerings.
Most high in Christ. Go ahead.
Which they had made.
So wait, let me get boom. Start at verse. I'll take you back to 48. All right, start at verse 46. I'm gonna turn the camera back around to the board. To the screens. Lock it. Well, we short for time too. So we gonna read this one too. We gonna start putting the words up on the board.
First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 36. And laid up the stones in the mountain of the temple in a covenant place.
Go ahead.
Until there should come a prophet to shew what should be done with them.
Go ahead.
Then they took whole stones according to the law and built a new altar according to the former.
Say it again.
And built a new altar according to the
First
former.
Maccabees 4:47.
Concert.
Hold on. Let me see something. You sure?
Concert.
All right, Most High Christ. Read it again.
Then they took whole stones according to the law and built a new altar according to the former.
Is that what yours says, Malachi? You got First Maccabees. I got. Then was the congregation gathered together.
And 52.
No, 4 and 44. 46. So like I got wherefore the Israelites assembled themselves together.
First Maccabees 4 and 46.
Yep, 4 and 46.
I gotta lay up the stones and the mountains of the temple.
I may just be this app that I'm using. I don't know why it's like that, man. Let me see. Let me try it again. Maybe it's stuck for a second. Y'all at First Maccabees, right? Oh, Salaki. Dang. Salaki. I ain't pressed go. Salaki, that was my fault. Go ahead, read it again.
Sir. Then they took whole stones according to the law and built a new altar according to the former.
Go ahead.
And made up the sanctuary and the things that were within the temple.
Go ahead.
And hallowed the courts.
So this is telling you how they built up the temple. Go ahead.
They made also new holy vessels, and unto the temple they brought the candlestick.
The menorah, the candlestick. Now, hold where you at. I'm gonna pull up candlestick. Lock it, damn thing, jam it up on me. I'm gonna pull up candlestick for y'all. The menorah, as the white man calls it, the menorah. All right, in the Hebrew, we're gonna pull it up, candlestick. Give me 1 second. Oh, damn, I think it was together. Hold on. Candlestick. Coming up right here. Give me, matter of fact, you can stay right where you at. I'm just gonna pull this up on the board. Up on the screen real quick for the Akim, not Quafi. We short on time, so I don't want to go ahead and read it. But I'm gonna turn the screen around. I'm gonna turn the camera around to the screen real quick. Matter of fact, the camera's on the screen. Just gonna cast this to the TV real quick. Is it up there? Let me see. Here we go. So menorah, the menorah. All right, and this is the feminine noun of the candlestick. Menorah, which means candlestick. Now let me show y'all real quick. The ma, this character is ma, this character is na, this is wa. Now disregard, it doesn't have that little dot right there, or these little weird, whatever they are under it. This character right here is ra, this character is ha. Ma, no, and the na and the wa is connected. Ra, the ra and the ha is connected. Ma, no, ra. The menorah is what the white man calls it. Menorah is the name in Hebrew for candlestick, which we have, if you can see, we have right there. We're getting it ready for the feast of dedication. Put the candles in it, because we keep the candles lit for 8 days. All right, and the feast of dedication, that's the so-called menorah according to the white man, the menorah according to the Hebrew, all right? Turn the camera back to the screen. Menorah. All right, and it means lampstand. Lampstand or candlestick. Well, the lampstand is not the exact candlestick itself, but we call the lampstand the candlestick. All right. Like you say, you shall make a candlestick is the scripture that I got it from. I pulled this one from, show y'all real quick, from Exodus 25:31. And thou shalt make a candlestick of pure gold of beaten work. Shall the candlestick be made, his shaft, his branches, his bowels, his knobs, and all his flowers shall be of the same. So I got it from right here, the word candlestick. In Hebrew is wa'ashah, manarah, zahab, tahawor. Okay, Captain Tahawor meaning pure. Makwashah, Aisha, Ha Manora, which is the menorah again. Yaraka, Wakwana, Gaba Ya'ai, Gaba Ya'ai, Ya, Kapaf Raya, Wa Parak Ya, Mama Na, which is that word, which is Mama Na, I forget what it means. Yahayoah. All right, so that was the verse in Hebrew that I read for y'all real quick. That was Exodus 25:31. Let's get back into First Maccabees. So we just looked up the word Manorah. It says Manorah right here, and then the other one says Manorah right there without the Wa. I mean, it says Manorah. This one says Manorah, which it is. So we just went and looked it up real quick. The candlestick, Manorah, meaning candlestick. All right. Go ahead, read on.
They made also new holy vessels, and unto the temple they brought the candlestick, and the altar of
the Manorah. Go ahead.
And the altar of burnt offerings, and of incense, and the table.
And the table. Go ahead. Meaning the incense table and the table that they had the shewbread on and everything they knew. Go ahead.
And upon the altar they burnt incense, and the lamps that were upon the candlestick they lighted, that they might give light in the temple.
Most High Christ. So they lit the candlestick or lit the Manorah. Go ahead.
Furthermore, they set the loaves upon the table and spread out the veils and finished all the works which they had
begun. Like I didn't even say it like that, but you got there. But I'm just saying, they started to decorate the temple. Go ahead.
Now on the 25th day of the 9th month, which is called the month Kaslu,
go ahead.
In the 148th year, they rose up betimes in the morning.
So it said the 25th day of the 9th month. What day is that? Well, what is that number they just said? The 25th day. What is that? Go ahead. Barzalrika. That's the 25th day. That's the 25th day of the 9th month. Read on.
They rose up betimes in the morning and offered sacrifice according to the law.
Wait a minute, they did what?
Sacrifice according.
So they woke up early in the morning and offered sacrifice according to the law. Go ahead.
And offer sacrifice according to the law upon the new altar of burnt offerings.
Of what?
Burnt offerings.
Of burnt offerings. Listen, they cooked food for the Most High and gave up the sacrifice of the burnt offerings that we used to give to the Most High as well when it was required for sacrifices. It's all different types of burnt offerings. You got the burnt offerings, and you got the sin offerings, which they burn as well. Go ahead, read on.
Look, at what time and what day the heathen had profaned.
Look at what time, and we need to remember what time and what day the heathen profaned our holy place. Go ahead.
Even and that was it dedicated with songs and cisterns.
And cisterns, right? Is that what it says? The cisterns. Go ahead.
And harps and cymbals.
Symbols. Go ahead. Read on.
Then all the people fell upon their faces.
Then all the people fell upon their faces. Go ahead.
Worshiping and praising Yahweh, the God of heaven.
Damn right. Worshiping and praising the Most High Power, the God of heaven. Go ahead.
Who had given them good success.
Who had given us good success. Meaning what? We at this time we won in battle. Go ahead, read on. For time's sake, I'm trying to get through so we can put the words up on the board.
And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days and offered burnt offerings with gladness.
So we kept our dedication of the altar 8 days. Now remember, they lit the candlestick so it could give light in the temple. They lit the candlestick. And they did this thing for 8 days. 8 days they kept this dedication to the altar. I mean, dedication of the altar to the Most High, of course, for 8 days. This is not in Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, but this is an observance of our culture, man. This is something important when the Lord delivered us out of the hands of some filthy Greek heathens, man. When he put those heathens to death and gave his chosen people victory. Go ahead.
And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days and offered burnt offerings with gladness and sacrifice the sacrifice of deliverance and praise.
And we gave the sacrifice of deliverance and praise. And we praise the Most High for him delivering us out of the hands of some idiots, man, some damn heathens, man. And you know what happened to the brothers that oh, that's what I wanted to get. Wanted to get that one as well. Wanted to get that one as well, where he slew that goddamn brother, man. I think it was Maccabees 2. Hold on, I got it on my phone. Hold on, we got to get this. This is one of the key points in here. I wanted to get that word as well. Where he slew that brother, man. Give me Maccabees 2 and 24, Malaki. In fact, Barzal, give me Maccabees 2 and 24. We gotta get this word right here, man.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 24.
Go ahead.
Which day, when Mattathias saw.
So we read about Mattathias, right? And his brothers. Go ahead.
He was inflamed with zeal.
He was inflamed. Up. Just a little bit out and get the backdrop on how he puts this. I don't want to give it away. Just read up a couple words. Go up 2 verses.
Verse 22. We will not hearken to the king's words.
We will not what?
Hearken to the king's words.
Go ahead.
To go from our religion. Either on the right hand or the left.
Hold on. I got to get where you put this bastard to death, man. I got to get where you put this damn bastard to death. It's ridiculous. Read up to let me go back. Oh, all right, okay, yeah, we already read that part. We already read where the king told him to come do it and walk in the covenant. I mean, do as the heathens have done. And this is what Matthew said. Go ahead. Read from God forbid we should walk, we should forsake the law. That's 2:21.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 21. The Most High forbade that we should forsake the law and the ordinances.
Go ahead.
Verse 22. We will not hearken to the king's words.
He said, we ain't gonna listen to these king's words. Go ahead.
To go from our religion.
To go from what the hell we stand for. Go ahead.
Either on the right hand or the left.
Neither on the right or on the left. Keep reading.
Verse 23. Now when he had left speaking these words, there came one of the Jews in the sight of all to sacrifice on the altar, which was at Molech.
So after the king got done speaking, here come TD snakes back behind. Here come Creflo Dollar hungry for money. Here come Al Sharpton scared to speak to Quinaya. That's all that picture looked like he was saying. That's how you get old, get that stuff. It's coming. Look like you can't get it out. I mean, here come this clown, this traitor. Go ahead. This slob. What else they call him? Give me some of the white man words they use for people like that. I just give you E.P.K word. Here comes this coward. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, huh?
Nah, that's not what they use for trade. This is for other white people.
Backstab.
Here comes this backstabber. This snake that loves the white man. Here he comes. Read it, keep reading them verses. Here this nigga come. Damn, he just said some amazing words, didn't you? Didn't the king just lay that ish down? He just laid it down. Here come Creflo Dollar. Here come TD Snakes with the suit on, like, hold on, not today. Not today, y'all. I hear you. But see, the money, here come the Jello pudding money man. Damn. Go ahead.
So like I said, if I could, quick precept on Psalm chapter 5, verse 21. If I'm not mistaken, that's the one that says.
You gotta speak a little louder.
Oh, so like the white man, word is smooth as butter. That's a clear description right there.
Yeah, the word is smooth as butter.
Like, oh, you're so great, you're amazing. But yeah, be a traitor and come worship us.
Damn right. His word is smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Now listen, y'all know what he would have did if like when he told him, no, we ain't gonna do this thing. White man was putting him to death. It wasn't sweet out there. It wasn't sweet out there like that. He was getting put to death, man. Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 2, verse 23. At the end, according to the king's command, verse 24, Ananias saw, he was inflamed with zeal.
With zeal. He was inflamed with zeal. Go ahead.
God. And his reins trembled.
And his reins. What is the reins? Remember, they say the Lord trieth man's reins. Salaki. The Lord's, I forget what it is, but he see the rein. He knows the reins of man. I done damn the scripture up. God damn it. Go ahead, Malaki.
Like saying, like he put you to the test, try emotions.
Oh, but what's the reins? Okay, he know where the emotions come from.
Your
Thoughts, your brain, what's in your mind? He knows the minds of a man. The mind, he trying your brain, your brain, your actions, your emotions, your thoughts. He knows that. Go ahead.
God.
See whether you're going to do this thing or not. Go ahead.
Neither could he forbear to shoot his anger according to judgment. Wherefore he reigned.
He reigned. Go ahead.
God. And he slew him upon the altar.
And he slew him upon the altar. Damn. As God ain't love that brother, did he? I thought God loves everybody. You just got put to death. You just got now it's called a body righteously. You just called a body, man. Righteously, though. On the right hand side of the Lord, man. Go ahead and read.
Verse 25. Also the king's commissioner, who compelled men to sacrifice.
Also the king's commissioner who compelled them to sacrifice, man. He got put to death too. Ain't that something? Now Matthias went up there, slew the homosexual that was a traitor, slew him for being a coward, then slew the commissioner, the king's commissioner. The one that was telling them, do this evil wickedness for the king. You're going to be a friend of the king. Trying to get, oh, good night. And listen, this is where they got that in that movie, Spartans, whatever the hell that was, 300. That they killed the messenger, that bastard just got killed. The king's messenger just got put to death. Go ahead, read on. Right to death. You're like, well, why you gonna touch me again? You knew you had to come. Stop playing. Then you just gonna walk up in here and say whatever and then go home. We ain't sweet like that. Go ahead.
He killed at that time. And the altar he pulled down.
And he trashed that altar. Why? Because there's swine all on the altar. Here comes some sucker, aka some Batakyala type cat. Some who else left the truth? Some Bataziala, some Sharmaf, some Shemgar, some what's the gay OCC? Rakash Y'all. Who else? Go ahead. Some Shalawamite, some Nathaniel, Satan, who else? Some Tahar, some House of David member. Put his behind to death, man. Go ahead.
Verse 26. Thus dwelt he zealously for the law of the Most High, like as Phinehas did unto Zimri, the son of Saul.
It's like Phineas did unto Zimri, the cat that brought that Moabite in the midst of the congregation when, okay, of course we was still in the wilderness, but we was getting right. I forget what just happened in the scripture. The time's sake, I ain't gonna go to it. But Phineas put the sword through him while he was on top of the broad. While he was making sweet love to that Chinese woman. Oh, got caught up in my words. I was about to say the B word, but y'all, you know what I'm getting. That Chinese hoe. bam, put that brother right to death, man. And the knife went through his back, then through his stomach, into her stomach, and then through her back. He was on top of her. It's like Phineas got mad, and all that was just like, oh, I'll be right back. So just give me 1 second. Took the damn sword, said, ha. Left it there, came back, they seen it, like, damn. Well, that's the end of that cat. And all that evil. Wow, brother. Inflamed with zeal. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 27. And Mattathias cried throughout the city with a loud voice, saying, whosoever is zealous of the law and maintaineth the covenant, let him follow. Verse 28. So he and his sons fled into the mountains and left all that ever they had in the city.
Damn. They went to the mountains. Now let's go back to 4 and wherever you left off, whoever was reading. So that's how Mattathias destroyed, he slaughtered and slew that stinking messenger of that evil king and a traitor among our people. All right, and we're going to get a couple of these words all on the board in a second. All right, go ahead.
I have
Go ahead.
We have 1 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 56. And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days and offered burnt offerings with gladness. And
what? No, read it again what you just read. I want you to read it again.
And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days and offered burnt offerings with gladness.
With gladness. And therefore we kept it 8 days and offered upon the altar what? Come on, man.
So like I said, 8 days and offered burnt offerings with gladness.
With gladness. With gladness, man. We enjoyed that goddamn feast. We enjoyed it, and it was well deserved. And listen, and well fought for, spiritually and physically, man. I just skipped y'all up. A ton of things happened in between that, but I skipped y'all up for time's sake so we can get these names on the board. All right. I mean, so we can get these words up on the board. All right. So let's get the let's get this right here. I'm gonna switch the camera over to the board. Now I need this. What I need y'all to do real quick. Switch the camera over to the board. Malaki, can you come lift up this camera real quick? Just lift it up towards the board and turn it just a little bit towards the alphabet sheet. Turn it a little bit to the alphabet sheet. There you go. Perfect. Bring it back just a little bit to the left. To the right. Perfect, right there. All right, y'all, let's get these words up on the board. So the first word that we're going to get into, or that we're going to put on the board, if I can get a volunteer to come up. Anybody want to come up first, take the first shot? All right, Nakar, you got it. Nakar, want to come up? Hold on, that was verse 62 that you was at?
So I believe it was 56.
56, all right, keep reading. Man, you start posting these words up on the board. Barzal, Raquel, you can do the first words. Or matter of fact, Barzal, you can read in the car, you can come up. That Barzal, know where you was at. It's Barzal or Barzal?
Barzal.
Barzal. Keep saying it wrong, man. I know it ain't no ah in it. It's ah, but when you extend it with the la, it's Barzal. Like That's a white man's ass type of ah. I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying. English is stupid. Because he got the letter A, which makes the ah sound and the a. It's stupid. The white man's an idiot. All right, he's just gonna leave it there. We clear the room with that. He's a damn fool. All right, so the first word you're gonna put up is right here is Hanukkah. You need it? You need it to see it?
Sir.
All right, keep reading, Barzal.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 4, and verse 54. Look at what time and what day the heathen had profaned.
Skip down to 56. I think we read that already.
Verse 56.
Put it in the ancient first.
And so they kept the dedication of the altar 8 days and offered burnt offerings with gladness.
So we did that 8 days and offered burnt offerings. Go ahead.
And sacrifice the sacrifice of deliverance and praise.
Go ahead.
Verse 57.
I think we read all that before. Skip down to verse 58.
Verse 58. Thus was there very great gladness among the people.
Go ahead.
For that the reproach of the heathen was put away.
Most High Christ, that the Lord took away our reproach from these stinking heathens, man. Keep reading.
Verse 59. Moreover, Judas and his brethren, Slacky, with the whole congregation of Israel ordained that the days of the dedication of the altar shall be kept in their season from year to year by the space of 8 days, from the 25th day of the Mount of Counseling, with mirth and gladness. Verse 60. At the time also they built up the Mount Zion with high walls.
Salaki Kuber. You gotta put character, you gotta put connectors on your ancient. And your highs backwards. Hold on. What happened with the camera? Should be able to see. See? All right, there we go. Yeah, your high is backwards. Your high was backwards, man. Ha, and you got a ka, you got a high at the end too. Keep reading, Barzal.
This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 4 and verse 60. At that time, also they built up the Mount Zion with high walls and strong towers round about.
So we built up Mount Zion with the temple. Go ahead. Is the dedication of us rebuilding the temple. Go ahead.
Lest the Gentiles should come and tread it down as they had done before. Verse 61. And they set there a garrison to keep it, and fortified Bethsura to preserve it, that the people might have a defense against Idumea.
So we can have a defense against who? Idumea, the white man. You trying to love the white man. That wasn't what we was about back then. We was about, listen, Mr. White Man, I hear you. I'm going to follow what our fathers. And we're your fathers at one time too, you stupid bastard. But now they just our fathers. We're going to follow what our fathers wanted. The evil, sick maniac who ever been. White man, baby mama is a pig. Y'all do understand that, right? Hey, you silly dum-dum. He's a damn fool. Yeah, that's my brother over there. Who? The one fucking slot. The one having sex with the pig. The one that smells like a pig thing because he has sex with the pigs. When nobody's looking. Damn fool. We had a defense against that crazy, bloodlust loving bastard called the white man. Go ahead.
It's the book of First Maccabees, chapter 5 and verse 1. Now when the nation round about heard that the altar was built and the sanctuary renewed as before, it pleased them very much. Verse 2, wherefore they thought to destroy the generation of Jacob that was among them.
So they hated that we rebuilt the temple. It said it displeased them very much, meaning what? They hated it. They couldn't stand it. Go ahead.
And thereupon they began to slay and destroy the people. Verse 3. Then Judas fought against them.
What chapter are you in?
First Maccabees chapter 5 and verse 3.
Yeah, you can stop there. You can stop there, all right? So get a brother a hand. First, let's get Hanukkah. So can you put the Hanukkah on the other side and put Chag first? You're gonna get, yeah, right. Just do the Hanukkah over, and then we're gonna get Chag after that. So Hanukkah, brothers doing it over, so we can get the feast of dedication. And I got a couple more words for y'all that I want up on the board. Boom, boom, boom. Let me grab this for y'all real quick. Don't get a couple words we went over. Just post them up on the board real quick. We got 4 minutes. I got a few more words for y'all that I want to look up. Chag. There you go. Yeah, Chag. Yeah, you mixing them up. I used to do that too. So that I mix up the ancient and the damn. I still do it to this day. I be like, damn, I can't do that. All right. So Chag, you fixing it? That was pretty good though. Pretty good. Now you gotta put your connectors. Chag. There you go. Now Chag, and then you can do how you did the rest. With the the basket of cereal, you can put it under. Oh, slut. You put it under. I mean, how you did anything else. All right. Now that means feast. Yes, that's it. That's what it means. It means Chag. And I need you to put what Hanukkah means is dedication. Well, it means the dedication because of the ha in the beginning. All right, so Chag HaChanukkah means the feast of dedication. Now in bastard English, it means feast the dedication. Meaning literally feast the dedication. But in Hebrew, we know it means the feast of dedication. We don't need to put an of in there, but in our language, but in the white man's bastard tongue, you have to put an of in it, meaning, and listen, now you know the Hebrew is sort of, the white man makes his words backwards. The Hebrew is right, but the white man, his words are backwards. His sentences are what? the person, then the event. And ours is the event, then the person. Or basically the verb, then the noun is in our language. The white man's language is the noun, then the verb, meaning the person, place, or thing, then the action word. And ours is the action word, then is the person that is talked about. All right. Just like it said, Amar Yahweh. Meaning in Hebrew that was and said the Most High. But in English it would be and the Most High spake, or and the Most High said. Like it would be and the Most High said, not speak. It'd be and the Most High said. All right. So this is Chag HaChanukkah, meaning feast, meaning the feast. So like meaning feast of the dedication, which is the name of the high holy day, which is at sundown tonight. It's at sundown, the feast of dedication, or feast of the dedication is the actual what it's called literally. It's called feast of the dedication. But you can also say the feast of dedication for the English way, but it's really called feast of the dedication. If you look up on the I.S.U.P.K calendar, on the I.S.U.P.K calendar for the high holy days, it literally says feast of the dedication, Hanukkah. All right. So now let's get these few words right here. You can erase that. Everybody should have that. 901. I had a couple more for y'all. Let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready, sir.
The next word is you can put ha. You can put a ha up there, which means the. Oh, matter of fact, hold off on that. Hold off on the ha. Erase that. Let's get Maccabee. Since we was reading in the book of Maccabees, let's get Maccabee, which is H47:17, which is Makwabah. Makwabah. Like Captain Hamakwabah. It means hammer in the Hebrew. We ain't got enough time for me to go into it. I should have went into it during the class. But shout out to Captain Hamakwabah. All right. His name means hammer and also means Maccabee. Judas Maccabees. Yahweh Da Hamakwabah, the hammer. All right. Yahweh Da Hamakwabah, or Yahweh Da Hamakwabah, meaning the hammer. Judas or Judah, the hammer, which we're about to get into. Makwabah. I am the ball. So this word is Makwabah. I am the ball. And once again, that's H47:17. I could put it up on a board, or what you call it, real quick. So is it yeah, thought. Hamakwabah. That's not a ba. No, a ba has that little what you call it at the end. Switch the camera over real quick while the brother's getting that up. And I'm gonna cast this to the TV so y'all can see it. All right. Boom. Let me go here real quick so y'all can see. Switch it back over. All right, Makwabah. Here y'all go. And pull it up bigger so you can see. Makwabah means hammer, but it's the word for Maccabee in the Greek. Now this one is Makwabah, Let me go over to the next one. I don't know how. Let me see, is there a spot where I can go over here? She'll let me go over to the next one, Makwabah. Here we go, Makwabah. But Makwabah meant Maccabee, and that's the one I wanted to show you. So I want to show you Makwabah first. All right. So that's why I went to Makwabah. But Makwabah is H4718. Makwabah is H4718. Makwabah is H4717. So we're looking at Makwabah, which is H4717. I want to show you that it means Maccabee. All right, it's the feminine noun, because it has a high at the end. It means hammer. A hammer. And if you can read right here, you can see it. It says, from the roots, a hammer. 1 Kings 6 and 7, Isaiah 44 and 12, Jeremiah 10 and 4. Hence the name Maccabeus. Maccabeus in the Greek. Maccabiah, it says, is the proper form. Hammerer. A sturdiest warrior, a cognomen of honor, born by Judas the Asmonean, like that of Martel by Charles, the celebrated general of the Franks, which is, and it says like the Martel cat. But this is Judas the Asmonean. The Asmonean is who Maccabeus was born to. All right. But that was a different Maccabeus. But I just wanted to show you that this Maccabeus or Makwabah now has the high at the end. This is not a fa, this is a ha at the end. I just wanted to show you that Makwabah meant Maccabee. And we went to the next one, which is Makwabah, which is the same thing, means hammerer or hammer. We just went to the next one, which is Makwabah. And that's the word that we have up on the board, Makwabah. You had a question up?
Just to make understand.
Go ahead.
Maccabees is actually Israelite.
Yes, you was Maccabees was an Israelite. This whole thing you just read was all in the Maccabees. This is how you know somebody's an Israelite. They got a book in the Bible. They got a book in the. They have their own little chapter in the book that's only about Israelites. Go ahead.
So I was trying to understand myself. So I see hammer. It means hammer. So I was trying to.
Let me turn the screen to you real quick. Let me click back on your screen. Go ahead.
I was just trying to understand, was this given a representation of something, or was it actually a person? Like you said it was an Israelite brother.
Right. It's an actual person. Makwabah is Maccabee. It is Judas Maccabeus. Yahawadah Makwabah. You know what I mean? That's why I went to the Strongs and just was showing it on the other screen, the Makwabah, which meant Maccabee. All right, or Maccabeus, which is Maccabee in the English. That Maccabeus is in the Greek. All right, so here we go. We got Makwabah up there already. It's 9:08. I want to get this word right here. I give everybody a second to get that. I want to get the word slew. When he slew that bastard, that traitor. All right. First, let me get while we doing that, since I got slew already. Give everybody a second to get that. Let me go back here and see what I was looking for. I ba the shy, ba the shy. No, don't put that up there yet. I wanted to get this. We can have it saying at the end. We're gonna say it. We're gonna have it written so you can say it the Feast of Dedication, the 25th day of the 9th month. All right. And that's what we got up there. So, all right, you can erase that. Now we're going to get slew. Slew. All right. Salaki, anybody, if I didn't get any questions, Salaki, y'all. All right. So that was Makwaba. Once again, I'll go back to it on this screen since the brother erased it. And you can get it from here. Makwaba. But we're going to get slew, which is H. Salaki, H4991. Which is the word slew. All right. Now we're gonna get slew. Let me type it in here real quick. That's Makwaba, as y'all can see. That was Maccabee. All right. So H4991. H4191 is the word slew. That brother slew the hell out of that traitor, man. He listen. Hell with all that. That must be a damn traitor and a coon for the white man. So we're gonna get the word slew, which is H4191. Damn, it's like I gotta put the H with it. Go to the book to the Greek. Salaki. Moab. Now when they use this word, it's usually just mob. But Moab is slew. The Y in the middle drops off. All right. Y in the middle drops off is Moab, means slew. Want to give y'all this word real quick. All right. So while the brother, he's putting it up on the board. I know y'all can see it here. I'm gonna switch back to the board so y'all can get this. We're gonna end the class after I give y'all the last part. Means slew. It's pronounced Moab. You can write the pronunciation up there too. Go ahead. Put something under this. This thing acting crazy, man. All right, there we go. It just means slew, not too slew. It just means slew. Or it really means put to death. That's what he's saying by slew. This is a righteous put to death. I got this from Genesis 38 chapter, where the Lord was displeased with something and he put somebody to death. Because there's a few words where it says slew, like when Cain slew Abel, that was murder. And that's not the same word as Moab. It's a different word because it's an actually different word. It don't mean to be put to death righteously or to put somebody to death righteously. That was murder. He murdered his brother. So you wouldn't use that for the word slew. But this slew right here is when the Lord put two different brothers to death. The Lord put one brother to death, and then the Lord put somebody else to death. Then when the Lord talks about, how the Lord was displeased with the brother and how he put him to death, it both uses that word, Moab. All right? So now let's get this. We're going to close out with this right here. So y'all got so far Maccabee, y'all got dedication, y'all got, you can put up there. You can erase that. You can put Judah for Judas. I could have had you put that with Maccabees. I just kept saying it. I should have had you put it up there. Yahweh. Yahweh is Yahweh. Is Judas in English and in the Greek. All right, but is Yahweh meaning Judah. All right. we go. While you getting that down, I'm gonna put this in here real quick. All right, so you got that up? All right, yeah, you missing the high at the end of your I would die. All right, here we go. See, I got that one. Let me get this right here. So now we're going to start with this. You can write out on the board on the 25th day of the 9th month. We're going to end it out with this. This will be the last thing. Now I want you to erase Yahweh die. This is something new. A lot. You can write it across the board on the 25th day of the 9th month, all right? The Feast of Hanukkah takes place on the 25th day of the 9th month. All right, so on the 25th day of the 9th month, this is how you say that, all right? Lock it. Hold on, blah, 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 da, da, da. Hold on, give me this right here. Boom, 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 boom. All right, this is what you're gonna write. Real quick, give me 1 second. So lock it down. I'm gonna wrap the class. If you can grab the announcements, lock your computer. Wait on the damn computer. Lock it so I can put it up. All right, so on the 25th day, right? This is how you're gonna write that. Ba I.S.U.P.K. Put it in our language first, Put it in our language first. So this is on the 25th day of the 9th month. This is how you would say it. I'm gonna switch the camera over to you. They can see you right. Damn, so they didn't even see Yahweh die, but I believe everybody knows how to say Yahweh die. Okay, they can see. Okay, no sweat. All right, Facebook is stuck on the board. They can't see it. I mean, it's stuck on the screen. They can't see. But YouTube can lock it the whole time. All right, so by I.S.U.P.K. Young, by I.S.U.P.K. So lock it for dragging this on. By I.S.U.P.K. You're gonna have to make it neat so you can write everything out. Because you're writing on the 25th day of the 9th month, and it all got to fit up there. All right? By I.S.U.P.K, yo. I got to end this class. We will. No, I.S.U.P.K, yo. No, by I.S.U.P.K, yo. There you go. Nope, now you need a ma. Yum. By I.S.U.P.K, yum. You need a ma. Don't sweat. I'm sorry, Christ, you get it. Locky, I'm gonna move the camera over here too. Facebook, so y'all can get a good look at what's going on. By I.S.U.P.K, yum. Waha-kama-sha. Like Waha-kamash. Salakia. Wa-Hamasha. So, Wa-Hamash. But it has a high at the end. Wa-Hamasha. For fifth. That's how they write the fifth.
So this is the right way.
Right. Okay. Live. You got switch to connect it to the Shah and the Ha. Waha-Kamasha. There you go. Waha-Kamasha. Ba. So that's in. So all right, under that put Salaki. Don't do that. Under that put in the 20 and 5th. So no, put it in English. Put it in English. Like under the word, put the ba put in. Under the ba put in. Under the ba put in. In. Now you can put 20 or in the 20th. You put 20th. Just put 20th. Or put 20 and 5th. So like you take the TH off of it. You put 20 now the Y is and Kamasha is 5th. No, Kamasha is 5th. No, Kamasha is 5th. The Y is and. You gotta know what your characters is. The Y is and. No, what are you, brother? No, it's the Y. It's the Y. Just keep the 20th. That means keep the 20 and 20. Go ahead. Now, no, under the Y. Under the Y. Where is the Y? You know where the Y is. Right there. Put and 5th. Right under that. All right. And the 20 and 5th day, you won't. You won't. Lock it is la you won't. You gotta put a la right there. Matter of fact, just keep your wum. Your wum is good. So like, you just use your wum for the basic, and then we go on in the class. We went 20 minutes over trying to get this damn thing in for the feast, man. Day. All right. Now, ha the Aisha. So in the 20 and 5th day, ha the Aisha. The Aisha. Your brother Hank, he did a hell of a good job. I ain't giving no paper. So he didn't need it. Yeah, that's sure. Aisha. Wait. No, that's right. Ha the Shai. So now you need an I and then a ha at the end. Ha the Aisha. The Sha'ai.
That's correct, sir.
Yeah, you need a high at the end though.
Sir.
Yeah, you got a high, yep. Lucky, y'all.
Can you say it one more time for me, sir?
Ha the Sha'ai. There you go. Ba Aisharayum wa Hamasha Yawam ha the Sha'ai. It's how you say in the 25th day of the 9th month. The Feast of Hanukkah is the 25th, is in or on the 25th day of the 9th month. So you can put under the ha, you can put the. So like I just put ninth, they ain't gotta put month. Ninth, you can put ninth under that. And next put Qadash. No, I'm saying the next Hebrew word is Qadash. Ba'aisharayum wa chamasha yawom ha ta'aisha Qadash, not Qadash. Qadash. Yep. Qadash, no, you gotta listen. No sweat. We getting it up. Get it, brother. Another hand. That's more. We got the announcements ready. All right, y'all. We're gonna pass the class over to priest and officer Malakia. All right, get it up. So on the 25th day of the 9th month, by Aisharayum, Wachamasha Yawom, Hathashai Qadash, on the 25th day of the 9th month. With that, pass the class over to priest and officer Malachi.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We're at I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves on the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, read about it in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means 10th in Hebrew, ma'aisha. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord give you, give to the teacher. A priest fund is a free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to donate, put it in a shamar box. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah.